Whoa, this is The Illusion, reporting from somewhere on Spaceship Earth. I'm here at Zuma Beach, gonna go for a little paddle. Conditions are pretty nice. Been surfing a bunch this week, been scoring a bunch of waves. It was funny, I posted a picture of me and Baby Al and a bunch of my boys from the beach up on Instagram, and someone's like, I thought surfing was dead to you, or you didn't surf or something. I'm a surfer through and through. Surfing is dead to me, but that doesn't mean I don't surf. Yeah, I thought I could quit surfing. I thought I didn't want to surf anymore. But the fact of the matter is, surfing is dead to me, man. And part of that death is about me giving up my ideals of how it's supposed to look, how I think it's supposed to look out there in the ocean. You know, I come from a different time code as a surfer, and I'm sure you know the guys from the 60s had to deal with it too, and the 70s, and I suppose every generation as they age has to deal with the new landscape of surfing. You know, so however I thought I wanted it to be, or however I thought it was gonna be, it'll never be. It's only gonna be the way it is. And that was a pretty tough pill for me to swallow. You know, I was in resistance to the new way surfing is for a long time. Yeah, everything I said in those videos is true. Surfing's general atmosphere is pretty negative, pretty ego-based, pretty about me and not about you. But I'm addicted to surfing. Like bong hit addicted, crack addicted to surfing. So I can't stay out of the water. I tried quitting. There's no quitting for me. There's no 12-step programs for surfers, dude. Abstinence don't work either, man. You just relapse. So it's all about how I've approached it. You know, I don't chase it like I used to. I kind of let it find me. Like when I was younger. When I was younger, I used to let the ocean dictate the reality. I scored 2 days ago. I scored pretty good beach break here with me and one bro. And the conditions were decent, the waves were good. I can't explain why nobody was out, but nobody was. I had a really good solo session last night with me and like 5 of the boys. Pumping, the waves were good. So, you know, maybe surfing is dead to me, but the only way anything can be resurrected and be born is to let it die. Like, isn't that the like cycle? Oh wait, here comes a little nug. Maybe we can see that on the shaky cam footage. It's kind of closed out, but you know what? I'm gonna go pull in, dude. You know why? Because it's 4-0. That's what me and my buddy say. It's 4-0, man. We're pulling in, getting pitched, dude. If you're a Zuma surfer, you're not looking to make it out of the barrel. You're just looking to make it into the barrel. But you know, the whole thing is like it's a spiritual path. Yeah, man, I've put my struggles with surfing on YouTube. I'm gonna go paddle out there into the ocean. I'm gonna do my best, but I'm going out there with a positive mental attitude. I'm not going out there with a bunch of ideas about how I think it's supposed to be. Because like, life's a mental game, right? And if I get caught up in how my head thinks life's supposed to look, I'll lose every time. And maybe that was a lot of like what Surfing is Dead to Me was all about, was accepting what is the negative to it, man. I'm a hippie at heart. Like, I'm a hippie Spicoli surfer, man. Like, I don't want any trouble, dude. I just want some tasty waves and a kind buzz, man. I'm not looking for anything else, but you know, there's a lot of people not on that trip, dude. And I think that's a tough pill to swallow, is realizing that a lot of the people out there surfing are straight up assholes, man. straight up bad people, straight up ignorant moron people. But there's a lot of good people out there too, you know? So I think I had to let my old perception of surfing die to allow the new perception. And look, man, having Baby Owl has changed that perception a lot, man. Like, I can't run around and be tripping like that anymore. I gotta see it new, because I have to be able to go out and surf when the time is available to surf, like it is today. There's waves, it's not great, but the conditions are super good. The water's super warm. That's a win. Win, 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 win. Anyway, I thought I'd chime in. What's it all about sometimes, right? What is surfing? I don't know, man. I pulled over surf. I ran into an old friend of mine who put it in perspective, man. This dude had the most zest for life ever. Most zest for life ever. And all of a sudden he had some heart surgery out of the blue. Now he's got fibromyalgia. He was out there body surfing, man. Still stoked. One of the most stoked dudes I know. And like, his body's failing, his spacesuit's failing him, right? So I'm out there surfing with him. Broke my board in half on a henching wave, and went into the car, got another board out, right? Because, well, I'm gonna let a broken board bring me down when my bro has a broken body and he's out there surfing, body surfing. And then I ran into another bro of mine who's a new dad at 50. So like, we're old new dads. And maybe that's what surfing really is, right? It's being in the ocean and running into two friends of yours and being stoked that you're out there together. And I think that's a lot of what the new surfing thing that trips me out isn't. It isn't about camaraderie, it isn't about bros and living life together. It's all about surfing waves and what tricks and nah. It's not, man. I pulled over and surfed and ran into two friends, man. Like, my kid's gonna have play dates with my buddy's kid, right? All because I stopped and surfed, and I don't know. Big mental adjustment with surfing's happening over the last year. And that's what it is. Maybe surfing isn't dead. I don't know, right? Resurrection. Anyway, I broke out my old trusty board. It's a little thin for me. I go for boards that are a bit thicker. Like, I've stepped up my game to, like, I like the 3-inch thick. What is the dimensions on this board? This thing was a magic slipper too. 6'3", 20 and a quarter wide, 3 inches thick. 3 inches thick, you say? Yeah, because I like to paddle into waves and get barreled, man. I got time. I got time to be missing waves, dude. This board's 6'4", 19 and a quarter, 2 5/8. Still a rad board. Super rad. But the weird thing is, like, paddling back out after you just broke a board, you're a little tentative because you don't want to break two boards in like one session. But you know what? This board survived the session. It's on like Donkey Kong. Super fired up that summer's ending and we're about to get into winter swell season. That's when I get fired up about surfing. Winter time. Anyway, man. Surfing. Booyah!